It's Valentine's Day. Come and spend it with us. See what we get up to. Good morning everyone. I hope you're all well. Today is Tuesday the 14th of February, so it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day everyone, or Galentine, or whatever it is that you celebrate, if you celebrate at all. We don't really. But I'll come on to that in a wee minute. It is also Brooke's first day back at school after half term, and boy did we struggle to get up this morning. It's still about 7:25, so I'm waiting to see whether she's through on time or rushing about, but I think I know which one it'll be. Yeah, back to Valentine's Day. We don't celebrate it. We've been married 20 years, so we didn't even really celebrate it when we were just dating, so we don't get presents or anything like that. But we have got a nice meal for tonight. If you saw our last vlog, you'll know we went to Morrison's, who were doing a good meal deal, and so we've got that for tonight, and hopefully Jack will be cooking it for me, and that will be my present. Yay! I hate cooking. Hello, Willa Willa. Hello, Big Gerald. Did you come in to see me? Oh, you're so clever. There's a Willa. There she is. Hello. What was I saying? Yeah, Valentine's Day. So hopefully Jack will be making that for me tonight, and that will be nice. And Brooke should hopefully also be changing classes today. That saga will hopefully be coming to an end. It's been going on since pretty much she went back to school in August. She was told that she would be moving class after the break, so I would imagine she'll go and find Mr. Thompson today and find out what the plan is. I've packed her bag for her normal Tuesday timetable that she would have if she wasn't in the other class, and we'll just see what happens. Our passport arrived. Yay! Might remember a couple of weeks ago in one of the vlogs, I ordered a new passport for her, and so it hasn't taken long to come at all, which is good. I don't know if it's a 10-year one or a 5-year one because of her age. It's a 5-year one. So that's here. Do you know what isn't here? Do you know what is not here? My Cricut. I am raging. So in Friday's vlog I was like, oh, it's not here yet, it's going to be here by midnight. Nope, there's been no sign of it, there's no more tracking info. DHL Express was the people delivering it, and I think it seemed to be like Holland or somewhere it was coming from, and it went from there to Germany to the Midlands. It only took an hour to get from the Midlands to Edinburgh, so it must have got straight on a plane. It took a couple of hours to get from Edinburgh to Glasgow, and then according to the DHL Express tracker system, it was handed to a third-party agent on the 8th of February in Glasgow. So it took an hour to get from the Midlands to Edinburgh, but so far it's taken 6 days to get from Glasgow to here, which is an hour away. Crazy, doesn't make sense. So the only phone numbers for DHL Express are from different countries. There's not a phone number to phone from the UK. I wonder actually if it's it must be the country that it originated in that you phone, but I don't speak Dutch or wherever it was that it came from. So I have emailed them and said, look, it was handed to a third-party agent. It doesn't say who the third-party agent was. I bet you it's Every, or what used to be Hermes, because they are hopeless. The amount of things that we've had going missing from Hermes or now Every is ridiculous. So I'm hoping it's not them that have got it. So anyway, I emailed the complaints department yesterday because I'd emailed other people over the weekend and got nothing. And I got an email back saying it's been handed to someone to assess and review, and they'll get back to you before 5:30 today. So it was yesterday that I emailed them. But they have provided a phone number, so if I don't hear anything by sort of lunchtime, I'll probably phone them and say what's going on. Because, I mean, it's a £200 piece of equipment. It's not like it's, you know, something that's a tenner from Amazon. So and apart from anything else, I'm disappointed because I wanted to be playing with it by now. I'm actually going to use that to make my video for tomorrow, the craft video for tomorrow, so I've still not got a video made for that yet. Anyway, back to today. Brooke will be leaving very shortly, and then Jack and I will be heading through to Asda for shopping again, and that's all I've really got planned. So we'll just take the rest of the day as it comes until we have our nice meal, and I'll show you at tea time what it was that we bought, because I kept you hanging in the last vlog. I said, oh, you can wait and watch on Tuesday to see what we got for our meal, and I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm going to head off just now, and I will catch up with you in a wee while. It is 8 o'clock, so that's Brooke away for her bus, and yes, as expected, she was running around at the last minute, couldn't find her shoe. Always say to her the night before, take your uniform, your shoes, your tie, everything looked out. She told me she had, but obviously she hadn't. So hopefully she's caught her bus. It's only 8 o'clock, and look how light it is outside. Yay, I'm so loving the light mornings. And we noticed it was about 5:30 last night before we had to close the curtains, so it's like, yay, spring is coming. Oh, that's a thing actually, we were out on the terrace last night because the HMS Queen Elizabeth was going past, and we were out on the terrace saying, my God, it's like a spring night. Jack was talking about, you know, we'll soon be getting the chimney lit up and sitting out and having a wee drink and sitting by the fire. It'll be lovely. But I'll pop that footage in just now for you. I took a wee bit of video of the Queen Elizabeth going past. So the Queen Elizabeth is the Navy's aircraft carrier, so the planes actually take off and land from her. She's obviously has to be very secure, so there was a helicopter overhead just making sure everything was okay, and she has some size. Look at the size of her. Jack was actually involved in building her as well at Rosyth, so it was quite a nice experience for Jack to see her going past as well. And when he was in the process of building it, the girls actually got to go on and have a look about it and just see exactly how huge it is. I mean, that's about, what, 3/4 of a mile away, and look how big it is. So yeah, it was nice to see it going past. I always think it's hilarious how tiny little tugs like that can move such a big, massive machine. And of course the dogs had to be out there watching as well. Hugo was on guard, he's like, what's that passing my house? I think it was a helicopter that got his attention more than the ship. I was looking at the Easter eggs in Asda, and I was really surprised that these were £10 each, but then I realised the actual egg is made of the sweet. So the Bounty one's made of coconut, the Malteser one's got Malteser in it, and the fruit and nut's got fruit and nut in it. So it's not just the sweet, it's the actual egg as well, which is good. And then they've got lots that are 2 for £8 or £4.50 each, which look nice. Then they also, oh, look at that Kit Kat half and half egg. Oh, so nice. I really like the look of that. Then they have got other mix and match ones. Oh, orange twirl. They're £3 each or 4 for £10. So I'm going to have to get them soon this year, so I don't leave it too late. Happy Valentine's Day to me. Jack just went into Morrison's and came out with a scratch card and a big box of Dairy Box. Ooh, yum. So we are back from Asda, the shopping's away. I've just been lying in my bed doing some editing because my head's thumping again. I'm going to get Jack to put that up on my wall. Yeah, it really would be thumping if you hit me with that. Like it up there. It's beautiful, and it goes really well with that as well. Oh, is that the puppy cat? What? You hungry, cat? You hungry, boy? Go on then, Dad's give you some. Puppies are having their dinner. dinner time for the puppies, and it'll soon be dinner time for us as well. Oh. But Jack will be cooking tonight, which is lovely, and he bought me the box of chocolates, which I've not opened yet. I've been good. And the scratch card wasn't a winner, but never mind. Once the pups have had their dinner, I'll show you what we're having. I managed to get in touch with DHL because they had left me a voicemail when I was out. The complaints department that I had emailed had left me a voicemail, so I phoned them, and they are going to find out, they were going to contact the Glasgow depot to find out who the third party agent was that has my parcel, because they said, do you know who it is? I'm like, no, that was the problem. The tracking stopped as soon as it got to Glasgow and it said a third party agent. Nobody told me who it was. So she said that she's going to get back to me as soon as she can, but it will definitely be before 5:30 tomorrow. I just want it here. Yeah, it means I'm going to have to rethink the craft video that I put up tomorrow as well. Anyway, never mind, that's for me to worry about. So I will show you. So tired, I didn't have a good night's sleep last night. And my head is sore again. But that's what I was going to say. I'll show you what we're having for our dinner once the puppies are finished. Right, let me show you what we are having. So we've got Scottish mussels in Chianti and Iberico chorizo sauce. I think it sounds delicious anyway. I know mussels aren't everyone's taste, but I do like mussels and Jack loves them. So that is our starter. Then for main, we are having rump steak with pink peppercorn butter, but I'll probably let Jack have my butter. Look, it's a nice heart shape because I'm not a peppercorn fan. But oh, I do like a steak. So that is the main, and with that we have got dauphinoise potatoes and roasted carrots and parsnips with thyme and black pepper. Again, I won't have much of that. I'll have the parsnips, but not the carrots. I'm not a huge carrot fan. So we've got all of that for main, and dessert we have got goo chocolate melting middle hot pudding. Ooh. So we got all of that plus a bottle of wine for £15, which is a really good deal, especially when you consider the normal price of mussels and steak. So it's a fab deal. I think it was £10.75 that we saved. But I will show you it once it's all cooked and dished up anyway. I'm going to go and chill out until Jack makes dinner. Yay! And it'll be interesting to find out how Brooke got on today, whether she managed to change classes or not. I've not heard anything. So I've had a couple of texts to say, Brooke's not at school, where is she? But I know now when they tell me that, she's just at pupil support. So that's a couple of classes that she's not been to today, which suggests she's still in the old class. But we'll wait and see. Anyway, I'll catch up with you once dinner is ready. Yay, I've had a delivery. I really hope with everything I've got that it's the Cricut. Yay, it is. Let's see all the goodies that I've got with it. Yay. So I'm going to do a proper unboxing of it tomorrow in my craft video, but that'll be the machine in there. Look how dinky it is compared to that. And with that, I've got some smart iron on, so I don't need a mat for that. That's heat transfer vinyl for t-shirts and things. Oh, I've got another smart iron on. I've never used smart material before. I've always had to use things on a mat, but you don't need a mat for this stuff. So it looks like a silver and a gold. Oh, perfect for Christmas things. I have got insert cards. So that's special cards that you use to make, that you put on the card mat, which they have given me. I'm excited to use that. It should make making cards easier, because I've not really made many cards with the Explorer. It's quite awkward, but this should be better, and it looks like quite nice cards to go with it. What have we got here? We have got some smart vinyl, also in gold. So again, that's vinyl not for t-shirts and things. That's vinyl for putting on a glass or anything that's not material. My head is too sore to think. And I've also got smart vinyl on that as well. So we've got two colours we've got silver and gold smart vinyl. Oh, 10 feet each, that's a lot. And then we've got a silver and gold smart iron-on. It doesn't say how much we've got of that. I will need to get a normal mat for it because I can use all the other material that I've got here, the heat transfer vinyl, normal vinyl, card and everything, but I would need to get an actual mat for it because it's only the card mat it comes with. But that's fine, that's good, I can do that. I'm so excited, that's good. It means that tomorrow I can get up and get my craft video sorted and get that baby unboxed. Yay! I'm just relieved that it's here. I'm going to email DHL and let them know now that they don't need to chase it up anymore. Ah, so happy. What you got? Ooh, candle. What smell is it? Oh, that's nice. Nice. Oh, nothing says romance like a pack of malams.
Well, I think I got chocolates, but he's obsessed with malams right now.
Fair enough.
This is the best one.
Is it? Oh my God!
The one top I've been wanting since I got into Celtic. This is the one top I've wanted.
Wow. Oh, you're so nice. Good morning. Yes, it's now the next day and I deliberately didn't end the vlog last night because my camera was dying. I had about 5% battery left on my phone, so I thought I would leave it until this morning. We had a good night. The meal was delicious. Jack definitely cooks a good meal, and even my steak, because he likes his steak like leather, like so overcooked, whereas I like mine just to see the frying pan and that's it, and he got it perfect, which was fab. We watched Your Place or Mine on Netflix, which is a new film with Reese Witherspoon and Ashton Kutcher, and it was okay. It was just a typical rom-com, quite slow, quite predictable, but enjoyable to watch. So we watched that. I had a couple of my little chocolates. I gave Jack the ones that I'm not keen on. I'm like, oh, there's two you can get in this one. So yeah, it's now just the back of 7 on Wednesday morning. Brooke's getting ready for school, and I wanted to tell you the latest in the class saga. So yesterday she was supposed to be moving class and got told that she will move class, but only once she starts attending 100% of her current classes. She has been effectively banned from pupil support. Don't ask. I'm going to try and get hold of him today, because the whole point of her moving class is because she's too anxious to go to the classes she's at just now. So by forcing her to go to the classes and making her anxious, it's just making her not want to go to school again. It's crazy. I mean, can you imagine having a terrible fear of spiders? You're so anxious to go somewhere in case there's spiders, and then someone telling you there's 100 spiders in there, but you need to go and sit in there for an hour. You just wouldn't. And that's how it feels for Brooke. It's pants. They've been moving the goalposts every time. So before Christmas she was told, right, after Christmas you'll go to the class that you want. After Christmas she was told, right, you can maybe move class but not to the class that you want. Then before the holidays she was told, right, you're getting to move class after the holidays. And now she's getting told you're getting to move class only if you attend 100% of your classes, and you're not allowed to go to pupil support. Pupil support's supposed to be there as a safe space for people. Why would you ban them? I get that he wants her to go to classes, so do we. But forcing her to go somewhere that she's terrified of isn't the answer. The answer is getting her moved. You know, get her to move class and then say, now we've moved you, you need to go 100% in your classes. I'm behind that. Great idea. But not you need to go 100% of your classes before we move you. It's getting beyond the joke. So I'm going to give him a phone today. I'll probably not get hold of him, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I am going to head off. You also saw Abby giving Adam his Valentine's presents last night, which was lovely. They're skint because they're going on holiday, but they wanted to get each other a couple of wee things, and Adam had got Abby a nice necklace, and I can't remember what else, but he got her a couple of things. And so Abby had got Adam the Millams, which he's loving just now, and the Celtic top that he's been wanting for ages, but because is it last season's maybe, the shops aren't selling them, so Abby had to trail about online to be able to find it. So yeah, they were very happy. Anyway, I'm going to head off just now. Today I'm getting to open my Cricut Joy. I'm going to film that for today's video, and I can't wait. So I'm going to head off just now, get Brooke to school, and I'll see you in our next one. Please do subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, talk to me in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks everyone. Bye.